Right, folks, this is it. The season finale, Sanford and Son, 91 points ahead of Tango Spooner Jr. John Smith there, 111 points back. The most points you can gain in a race is 139 in our point system, and there only being 39 drivers, so we're down to the top three drivers. Abraham Lincoln cannot win this championship. A great season for Honest Abe, just couldn't get it done. Pocahontas, I'm sad. You know, at the end of the season, Pocahontas, we remember she won the Daytona 500. It would be great to see Pocahontas get a top 5 finish here. But we're down to Sanford and Son, Tango, and John Smith, folks. Let's check out and see what Tango does on his qualifying laps. Tango Spooner Jr. heading out for his final qualifying laps of the season. We won't harp on it too much if this is the final race of the season. Everyone knows it's the finale. Tango cranking up here, cranking up that Fast Fix Auto Repairs Pontiac, getting ready for his 2 qualifying laps. And, you know, we do have to wrap up some loose ends. The piss drinker that we mentioned at Sears Point, he hasn't been around in a while, so that's good. As Tango hits the stripe, getting ready, and he's going to start his first qualifying lap here. And, you know, Tango's, his trail of lovers is well known. We've documented it. But this week, he's decided to keep it in-house. You get invited to the biggest dance of the year. You dance with who brung you. So, Elvira said, no, there's no women coming in this week, Tango, you're mine. They've been doing it in the shower all week. A lot of us haven't even been able to take a shower. Tango got a 30.733 on that first qualifying lap. And here's the most important one. It's his cleanup lap brought to you by Dude Wipes. Take your butthole to the finish line with Dude Wipes. And the most impressive thing is, yeah, Tango is still mathematically eligible to win this cup, Winston Cup. But he also hasn't gotten any STDs. Like, you think one would have slipped in there somewhere, but he's been pretty clean. It's good stuff. 30.532, folks. I don't know. I actually don't know. So... ESPN, the worldwide leader in motorsports coverage and NASCAR, welcome you to the season finale here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Because of the bra and panties ban in the Winston Cup Series, the women have had their cans out all season, and today is no exception. It's been a party atmosphere all week, everyone knowing that they won't be attending another Winston Cup Series race until about 4 months from now. So take in these sights and sounds, folks, and enjoy the moment. It's the 1-900 Fun Babes 500. Let's check out this starting grid. Old McDonald on the pole with a 30.465. Tango starting P11 with a 30.532. You've probably already seen that on the screen. Sanford and Son starting P19. And where's John Smith? Tango is ahead of John Smith in the points right now. John Smith, oh, he's right behind Tango. So this is, okay. So those are the 3 big names. Nothing else matters. I just realized I forgot to put the driver bugs up in the Phoenix race. You know, when somebody wrecks and I'll show their face in the corner stuff, I realized I forgot to put them up there. Put them in the final video, but it's fine. It's been a long season. That's the biggest mistake we make here at ESPN Speed World, so be it. I got nothing else, folks. Pace car should be heading off here soon, and we're going to get ready to go green. Patter, patter, let's get at her, folks. The 1-900 Fun Babes 500 underway. Tango getting a good jump here early. This is one of those tracks. I was talking with him this week. You know, him and Elvira are in the shower. There he is with Elvira right there, actually. Letting her go. That was kind of favoritism. She probably really has him under her thumb. Just tremendous breasts. Yeah, Tango said this is one of those tracks where he has to worry about the notch in his steering wheel. I don't know what that means. I wasn't really, I was really shirking my broadcasting duties this week, getting hot interviews and stuff, because I'm still in the adult film industry. And near the track here in Hampton, Georgia, Ava Adams, she's my connection. She's my in, to the industry. And she was like, hey, my friend Angela lives near that racetrack. You probably can go talk to her. And that's Angela White. I don't know if you're familiar. Anyone know who this is? Are you familiar with her work? I just met her this week. Nice lady. And that script was, it was the first time I felt, hang on. It was the first time I felt kind of uncomfortable because we were like, the script was like we were like step siblings and our parents were not there at the house. And we were just like real shy watching Jeopardy or something, And we were just sitting on a couch. But then we ended up doing the scene and everything. It went really well. I'll just say that. I mean, I'll just speak frankly. I performed better than I should have. I'll put it that way. I don't know exactly what happened there. But yeah, the step sibling thing, just, if you ever just mute the if you ever come across the video, just mute it so you don't hear us talking about the plot. I guess that's what I've told. That's a good tip I've been given from some people in the industry. Man, you should see the breasts here. Especially in the grandstands in one as Tango flies through turn one right now. The women are going crazy for Tango all season. It's been a crazy season, folks. Andre! Oh, man, there he is. I knew you were going to show up again, God. Interesting. What'd you say? That you said you performed better than you should have in your recent adult film scene? I wonder what that was about. I know what it was about because I vividly remember during the scene you saying, God help, please no. Okay? And I answered the call, and that was all me. Really? God, you did that? Like I knew something was weird there. No, that was all me. I heard your prayer. It wasn't really a prayer. You didn't say, dear God, and do the sign of the cross. That's not official standards of, SOP. Like, you don't have to do that. Just, if I'm in the area, I help you out. Simple as that. I don't know. It seems like you just come in and take credit for good things that happen, and then when something bad happens, you're like, it was my plan. I had nothing to do with it. What, you don't think I can make things happen? Like I can bring lightning bolt down onto the track right now? Watch this. Watch this. A car in front of Tango is going to wreck in 3, 2, 1. Did somebody wreck? No, God. Well, it was worth a shot. Alright, Andre. I'll see you, Andre. I'll see you next season. I heard Bill Elliott's going to be your broadcast partner. I got stuff to do. Solve world hunger and whatnot. So, this is God signing off. Alright, thanks, God. Man. It has been good to having God around. I will say that. Anyway. We'll send it down to Tango.
Thanks, Andre. Yeah, you can hear it in Andre's voice, just a jovial atmosphere here in the season finale. Those intros drag on so long. I wanted to bring Paul Bear back into the mix, but he can wait about 4 months. Yeah, I mean, tell you what, this is really pit window's 20 laps. Looks like we're going to get around Elvira here. She's really fallen off the pace a little bit. She's also there on our dashboard.
Clear all around.
But yeah, no, I'm guessing you. Oh God! If you watched, what race was that? Charlotte. Okay, now I'm nervous. Hang on.
Clear.
All right. If you watched Charlotte, then you saw that the NASCAR Racing 3 footage, and I was looking at it, and it looks kind of choppy. I think I got to fix something with my V-Sync or my How Do You Do rod or whatever, but I'll get that fixed so that footage isn't choppy. And then, because tell you what, NASCAR Racing 2, we might be back in NASCAR Racing 2 for a while, because the NASCAR 3 season's probably going to go pretty well, and then we'll probably stay in NASCAR Racing 3 for another fictional season. Oh, we got Beethoven spinning out right in front of me. Yes, yes, yes. Keep calling that out. Was Sanford Sun collected? Or did he DNF during Andre's rant at the beginning of the race? I haven't even seen the standings. But yeah, I'm excited about NASCAR Racing 3. Pit window here is in the 20s. Or pretty much on lap 20. See, this is where they start slowing up a little bit. I'm admittedly sandbagging it here, just staying behind Martin Luther King Jr. until pit stops. That's the only way to really keep this fair. But yeah, I'm really excited about NASCAR Racing 3, especially finishing up this season, and then I'm going to start digging into that. Probably put up some videos about some NASCAR Racing 3 progress, modding the game and things I'm finding and whatnot. All right, I saw a bunch of cars on pit road there because of the wreck. I saw a red car. That might be Casey Kane. That was that real bright red. Not Jimi Hendrix bright red, but that Casey Kane kind of red, you know. But yeah, I got nothing. That's got to be Casey Kane. I just saw a little hit of green when I saw the red car, so that's got to be Casey Kane. It's not going to be Sanford and Son. Looks like this is Beethoven on the apron here. And yeah, we're staying behind Martin Luther King, but if Elvira jumps on us, we have to get around Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. is actually pitting right now, it looks like. All right, we're probably going to come out of this. We're going to come out of this pretty nicely.
You're racing the car in front of you.
All right, John Smith, a big points name, wasn't collected in that wreck. He's showing right behind me right now. I have to be careful when I go into pit road that he doesn't rear end me or something. And my engine's peaking at the end of the straights here, so we've never really run into a problem with that at Atlanta, but we also never ran into that problem at Rockingham, and then until we did. All right, I'm looking for Sanford and Son flying in my mirror. I don't know. This pit stop brought to you by Mike's Harder. There's Sanford and Son flying in, and he's way behind me.
Go, 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 go. Watch your speed now.
Is he 89
6500.
points behind me? I don't know.
Watch your speed now.
There's Elvira.
Keep it on 6500. Clear, clear.
There's Mona Lisa and Rafael Barba.
Motor brake is now shut off.
Oh, John Smith is right on me. Hang on. Loy Allen got involved in that wreck. There's old McDonald who was leading before pit stops. I'm going to slow down just a touch because it seems like I gained an advantage of them on them on the apron.
Okay. Next 3 cars in
All right, now we're in business.
Okay. Perfect. Back to 5th. You're racing the car behind you.
All right, let's crank her up. Yeah, I'm probably going to be P5 or something right now. I'm waiting to get a car below me call out, but I guess they aren't there anymore. Oh, this is that weird. Hang on. All right. Oh, I love this. You can hear the engine here combined with the other, especially if we be racing side by side. We heard that a bunch of Phoenix, just that nice pitch to the engine as we were racing the other cars. Just great stuff. Elvira and yeah, they're faster than me here,
Clear low.
and I'm kind of
The car behind you. Car down low.
tiptoeing through the turns here because
Clear low.
this is again one of those tracks where I got to worry about those notches in the wheel to have a good turn. This is what I'm talking about. I got to be careful. I got to back out of this.
Car down low.
Yeah, I had to take that slower
Car low. Clear, clear. Car low.
so I don't want to wreck.
Clear, clear. Okay, the next 3 cars in front are all pole position.
Yikes. All right, Casey Kane's behind me. He might have fresher tires. Hitting a little bit off of the window of everyone else. Babe Ruth's really turned it on in the second half. The last couple races, seems like he's always near the front. Yeah. As I said, NASCAR Racing 2, awesome game, awesome stuff, but really looking forward to NASCAR Racing 3.
Hey, folks, in case you haven't heard, Tango's excited for NASCAR Racing 3. What an idiot. That's all he's rambling about. Meanwhile, let's take a look at what's going on. Sanford and Son, P16, he's 8 spots behind Tango. 8 times 5 would be 40 points, but that's not really a 5-point differential there. We need Sanford and Son to fall. That's as simple as that. John Smith ahead of Tango right now. Actually, he'd be tied with Tango-ish, I think, right now. I don't know, but Tango's got to take care of business, get ahead of John Smith. And what we got? We got, oh, this is the Mike Sarter field summary brought to you by Mike Sarter, a real drink for a real man. Abe Lincoln, DNF during the intro, I'm guessing. Elmer Fudd, DNF right after the intro. And then Casey Kane, Beethoven, and Loy Allen. So Beethoven wrecked, Casey Kane and Loy Allen got involved in that accident. No DNFs out of that whole deal, so that's cool. But yeah, this is it. the final field summary of the season, folks. Brought to you by Mike's Harder.
All right, thanks, Andre. Good field summary there. I'm getting around Babe Ruth here. I don't know if you could see behind the field summary, but I've been really pulling up to him in the turns. I can't dive on him here. He's going to fly down there. That's a lesson learned from way back in the first Ricky Rudd race at Atlanta when we took out Wally Dallenbach or Kenny Wallace or somebody. And that was really the first hint that we got of, hey, you really have to clear these cars when you get into the turns, or else they're going to come down and you're going to spin each other out, basically. All right, as Andre said, I got to get around John Smith just to make sure I stay ahead of him in the final points battle. And then it really just comes down to Sanford and Son, a DNF from Sanford and Son. That's all we're worried about right now. I'm going to do another crossover like I did on Babe Ruth. That was so dangerous. I don't have him, though. And this is around the window where we start, we're a little bit faster than them. So now I just have to time this and get around John Smith. This is so dangerous and stupid. I got to back out of this because I know he was coming up the track. Whatever. Yeah, things winding down. Thanks for everybody who's been watching, leaving comments. I know, 200 some views on every video, and then, only a handful of people leave comments. Thanks for everybody who leaves comments. And even me as a YouTube viewer myself, watching other things, really takes a lot for me to stop what I'm doing, go and find the comments section, post new comment and type something out. That takes a lot for me to do. So anybody who leaves comments, or if you usually don't leave comments and decided to leave one here just to show that you enjoy the videos and you're getting a chuckle or being entertained, that's awesome. I mean, I can't really express how much I know. We got trouble on the backstretch. That's probably not Sanford and Son, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, I know, yeah. The YouTube algorithm, for some reason, they don't like these videos. They don't get suggested too much outside of the realm of, if you haven't watched one of these before, you really don't get recommended these. Okay, I see a bunch of red cars. I think that was Sanford and Son. I think that was so. Wait a minute. Okay, shut up. Everybody, shut up. Everybody, shut up. Everybody, shut up. Car down low. Babe Ruth, you can take this spot with everything you have. Beethoven's acting wild. We got pit stops at 3 laps. I think Sanford and Son was involved in a wreck. Hang on. Oh man, this is a nightmare. Okay, those cars pitting right now, that was Beethoven and Kane. They wrecked, didn't they, like right before the pit window last time? So I'm pretty sure, unless these cars are pitting way early, Sanford and Son was involved in a wreck. I'm pretty sure that was him. That was a lot. I know that was Andy Dufresne pitting. No, one of these cars would have pitted. These are all the leaders here. They would have pitted if that was a pit road, a pitting thing. I don't know. Okay, hang on.
You've got a slow car ahead.
What is John Smith doing right now? Okay, looks like it's definitely Andy Dufresne coming up onto the track here. And he's slowing up this gang. He's slowing up this whole group. That's fine. I still don't know if Sanford and Son was involved in something or not. That standing ticker, it's just like it's a keyboard script that I have running every 6 minutes. I forget the last time it ran. There's too much other stuff going on. Do we have any pitters here? Yeah. So I'm going to pit. I'm going to pit with Elvira. Look at her.
Okay, the leader is pitting now. You got a car on time. Watch your speed now.
All right, let's not mess up our biggest pit stop of the season. If Sanford and Son wrecked, this is the biggest pit stop of the season. The Sanford and Son, yeah, he's too loud. Okay. This is brought to you by Mike's Harder. Jesus, DNF.
Go. Watch your speed now.
Doesn't really matter.
500.
Dolly Parton. I was looking at the standings. She is right now. I don't care. I don't know if my auto brake's on or off, so I'm just pretending it's off, and I'm just kind of tiptoeing right now. All right. Sanford and Son, 2 laps down. He definitely was involved in a wreck. And I have to catch John Smith now. I'm sorry. Or not sorry. I mean, I can see him up there in that black and teal car. There's somebody coming up on me right now, and I don't know who it is or what they're doing. Stupid Beethoven. We got more pitters. Hold your breath, folks. Yeah, I think I definitely have to catch John Smith now. I don't care who you are, where you're from. I have to catch John Smith down the stretch here. It is nice ending the season with Elvira here. All right, Sanford and Son P33. I don't know the exact points calculations off the top of my head, because I know it goes 5-point interval, 5-point incremental differences in the top 8 or something. Then it starts going into 3-point differentials. But I know roughly, if I win the race, Sanford and Son has to finish like P21 or something. That's like an 80 or 90 point difference. We'll get the official totals, obviously, down the stretch here.
Yeah, Tango. Sanford and Son was involved in the wreck. Him and Winston Churchill got into it on the back stretch, and Andy Dufresne just plowed into him for no extra, like an extra time for no reason. Jesus Christ wasn't involved in that wreck, you idiot. He DNF'd on lap 38 with an engine issue. 2 straight mechanical failures for the big guy. Jesus Christ. Top 10, Old McDonald still in the lead. Mike Cat, same cars that have been up here all the time. But you see John Smith up there, P5. Going through 6 through 10, Dolly Parton, Elvira, Tango. And then O.J. Simpson and Martin Luther King Jr. round out the top 10. Folks, I don't know. Sanford and Son 1 lap down. It's going to take a lot for him to come back from hell. If there's a big wreck, though, and a lot of cars DNF, and he survives, he's going to jump up a bunch of points in a bunch of places in the standing. So, I don't know. We're not out of the woods yet, but Tango, first thing you got to do is take care of John Smith, get ahead of John Smith, and finish this race. And I'll talk to you in victory lane, brother, and talk to you with the Winston Cup in your hand. But just hold your sack, folks. Still have like 34 laps to go or something here. We'll be back here with the conclusion of the 1-900 Fun Babes 500 on ESPN Speed World.
have some fun? 1-900-FUN-DAYS. $2 a minute. Adults only, please.
All right, folks. Welcome back to the running of the 1-900-FUN-BABES 500. Skipped about, I don't know, a lap there. And I'll tell you what's going on right now. We had to check the standings and check everything going on. You're checking Tango right now. He's wasting his time staring at Elvira's chest when he's got to get around her, because we checked the standings and everything. As it stands right now, Tango is 91 points behind Sanford & Son for the Winston Cup. Excuse me. But as it stands right now, this race, he's only gaining 78 points on Sanford & Son. He's running P8, Sanford & Son P33. And Tango, he's 20 points ahead of John Smith, so he doesn't really have to, you know, we thought it was 10 earlier, but he's 20 points ahead of John Smith. But what Tango has to do is gain some spots. I know that's the name of the game here, but Tango, just think back to Eagle Races. Eagle Races, that's who you met in prison. He taught you the finer points of driving a stock car using, in the soapbox derbies in prison. And I'd say even go further back. Just summon summon all the courage and motivation you can right now. Think back to when you crapped yourself at your senior prom dancing with Mrs. Graham, and everyone was laughing at you, and they told you you weren't going to amount to anything. Little did they know that you could possibly win the Winston Cup here. So don't do it, Tango. Don't take out any of these drivers. You got to drive clean, drive like a professional, drive like a veteran. But also know that, you're faster than them at the end of these runs. You don't have Elvira. You got to stay back. Son of a bitch, Tango. Look at Tango. Okay, this is what Tango's doing now. Tango's being a bastard. Nope, he's got to let up because she's going to come up the track. Folks.
Don't forget, keep your eye on the gauge.
Oh, son of a bitch. Tango just got a call out from his crew chief to keep an eye on the gauges. Shades of Rockingham, folks. But I think he's all right. But he has to gain spots here. But also, folks, programming note, stay tuned after the race for the world television premiere of Aladdin, the Disney classic. Aladdin, he's a street rat, making moves. His monkey steals fruit. But it turns out he's the diamond in the rough, that he's the only one that can open the Cave of Wonders in order to find a genie in a lamp, So this evil guy gets Aladdin to go into the Cave of Wonders, or he kind of uses Aladdin, really, to get into the Cave of Wonders. And something happens in the cave, I can't remember, where Aladdin's monkey grabs some treasure that he's not allowed to touch, and the cave swallows him up. So Aladdin's the one that finds the genie in the lamp, and the genie grants him 3 wishes. But there's some rules involved with that. He can't bring people back from the dead. He can't make anyone fall in love, and you can't wish for more wishes. Those are the 3 rules. So I'm really testing my knowledge of the movie now, because what were Aladdin's 3 wishes? Let's get rid of the first one. Oh man, his first one was to make himself a prince, and then the third one. Wait a minute. The third one was to set the genie free, and I think the second one was kind of sketchy where he was underwater and the genie, I can't remember, yeah, but the genie like pantomimed that he was wishing to, not drown. I think so. Can't remember. But at the end of the day, Aladdin wins, and we saw like a hot version of Jasmine in that red, like the Jafar version of Jasmine, So, that's Aladdin, folks. Family-friendly adventure after the race here on ESPN Speed World. Tango made some moves there during that promo. See if he can cut under Dolly Parton, and he does. There's no way Dolly Parton's diving down here. There's no way. Tango bullies her a little bit. That's fine. Lap 57, we got pit stops coming up soon. Tango.
Thanks, Andre. I am worried about my engine light now a little bit. I did not want to hear that call out. Like, keep your eye on the gauges, brother. Did not want to hear that, but we're in good shape, I think. I don't like Dolly Parton. I don't know where she's at right now. 20 more to go. I got to back out of this. Yep. Barbara was going to come up and Mona Lisa us, man. That's a reference to the first Martinsville race this season. I got to stay off the top line. I can't risk them. I can't risk them bleeding up the track on the stretch, on the straight. All right, John Smith behind us right now. We're near the pit window here. Let's be careful. I really want to get around Dolly Parton, though. And I'm pretty sure those were the three wishes. I think the second one was kind of implied when the genie saved him. I got to be careful with Barba here. Nothing. We do have cars on pit road. I'm pitting next time by. I'm not even risking it with Barba.
You're racing the car behind you. Back and forth now.
All right, that's clear Beethoven on the backstretch. We're good. And then we're going in. Barba's definitely going in.
Okay, the leader is pitting now. Motor brake is now turned on.
Where's Elvira?
Slow car down low. Watch your speed.
Oh, break. Oh, this is perfect. This was perfect. I waited all season to get a perfect. I was worried about Elvira rear-ending us. All right, hang on. Oh, man. What we don't want to hear is any wreck call-outs. We don't want to hear there's a big wreck in turn blue. Because that would lead to DNFs, which would lead to Sanford and Son getting a better finish. Unless Sanford and Son is involved in the wreck, obviously. All right, we're getting ahead of Elvira. I'm toe-to-toe with John Smith right now. I don't like this. I'm going to have to let him go coming out of pit road. I don't want to get spun out here. That's fine. It's the final pit stop of the season unless we DNF. And I don't hit the grass here. Let's slow down. Jesus, John Smith. Come on, man. Oh my God in heaven. What is all this? All right. We just gained a bunch. We just may have won the championship with those spots. But those are all cars that were pitting that haven't pitted yet.
All right, driver,
But the main thing is staying away from that group of cars we were with coming out of pit road. Pretty sure this is going to be O.J. Simpson. Got to worry about my oil pressure light, but not really. I mean, we know we can kind of save the car at the end a little bit to prevent the engine from exploding.
You're racing the car behind you.
I don't like seeing O.J. Simpson, though, in front of me because
Way to hustle. Keep digging.
he was behind me going to commercial. And I'm curious to see how much that John Smith coming out of pit road is going to hurt us. Shouldn't hurt us too much. I'm terrified of going to the outside. I can't do it. I gotta somehow diamond this and get around him on the straight. All right, I'm P7 though. That's not bad, but also that is kind of bad because there's no more spots to gain. With 12 to go, I don't think I have time to catch Dolly Parton, who's not even the next car on the track. Damn, that's good difficulty. Yeah, unless that Dolly Parton might be that first red car up there, where that's how they're drawing her from afar. Here's my diamond action to try to get around OJ. I got to get around him. I can't let him slow me down anymore. I got him.
Clear.
All right, so I made that calculation during the commercial that when I was in P8, Sanford & Son was in P33, I still had to gain about 12 points on him, 13 points on him there, which we'll just say 15, which would be 3 spots up here because it's a 5-point differential. And Sanford & Son's P32, so he's gained a spot.
We've got just 10 more to go. 10
I've
left.
gained 2 spots since then. I don't know. I gotta run the best laps of my life right now. Let's watch the intervals here. 4 seconds behind Dolly Parton. I'm not gonna catch her. I think a 30.1 is my PB here. And also, does Sanford & Son have to pit again? All right, I just gained 4/10. Tell you what, I found a little sweet spot in the track right now. I don't know how. I don't know. If we come up 5 points short, I'm going to lose my mind. Look at this. Yeah. This is a season's worth of NASCAR racing too, and I'm just kind of locked in right now. But I'm stressing my engine, but with 7 to go, I think it's fine. That is definitely Dolly Parton up here. Tell you what, that John Smith holding us up, that might cost us the championship. We don't really have to watch the intervals anymore because we can see that we're gaining on Dolly Parton now.
You're racing the 95 car.
Especially with them coming back to us at the end of the run. This might have been a full second here. Half a second. So 5/10, we could actually catch up to her on the white flag lap if that pace keeps up. Sanford & Son P32. And I don't know if they're battling for position there.
Just 5 more to
If
go.
Casey Kane and Andy Dufresne can help us out or not. I think right now I am like 6 points short of Sanford and Son as it stands. And I think if I can catch Dolly Parton and Rafael Barber, I can move up in the standings. I think I can gain another 10 points. So when I catch up to them, I mean, I still have 4 laps. Even though that number says 3, I still have 4 laps. And I'm definitely catching up to them. Oh, man. Not really worried about my engine anymore. There's the standing sticker going right now. That'll give us an idea on what's happening with Sanford and Son. Although, I don't think they're going to lose spots. They might just go 2 laps down because they have to pit. What'll hurt us is another weirdo DNF somewhere. Someone above Sanford and Son DNFs, and he'll gain that spot.
2 to go.
Yeah, P32. There's a bunch of other cars a lap down now. All right, here we go. I got to get into their draft. And I might have to gain these 2 spots.
White flag.
I'm not going to gain both of them. It's going to take so much. I'm not even going to get Dolly Parton until turn 3, maybe. And I'm chicken shit going on the outside, so I'm gonna have to like diamond this, and even that's not enough. And even I needed a few more laps. Fuck you, Dolly Parton.
That's okay.
I don't think we got it. I think we came up.
Looks like you've got heavy wheel damage.
I think we're going to come up about 10 points short. I already know what happened. Let's look at the results real quick. I ended up P6, Sanford and Son P32. Nothing really changed there as we went down the stretch. Old McDonald led 67 of 78 laps here. Ridiculous. Drum roll, please. We came up 8 points short of the championship. Now, I probably would have retired from the internet if I had lost this by like 4 points and didn't stay out to lead a lap this race. There's probably people watching this screaming, "Stay out, lead a lap." But yeah, my math was right. I was really guessing because the point system's kind of weird, but if we had gotten around Dolly Parton and Rafael Barber there at the end, we would have won the championship. Unbelievable. And then we can always look back in the season and try to scrape together 8 points. Should have won at Watkins Glen. That would have been 5 points because we already led that race. And then, I don't know, 2 other spots somewhere. Martinsville, some weird DNFs somewhere. Some, even looking back, I Wonder Woman spinning this out 25 races ago at Rockingham. But it is what it is. Devastating. But the cool thing is our point system really kind of worked out here because I wanted to get 43. I wanted to get 43.50 was what I wanted to get here to match my Ricky Rudd through 30 races. I ended up with 43.94 with the 840 handicap. So I ended up 54 to the good, 54 points better than you can see right there, 3,500. 54 points. And then Sanford and Son. They were the leader the winner in my 2 simulated seasons in this randomized point system, or all the everyone equal. 35-10 was the average. That was our. So they finished. Sanford and Son finished 52 points better than the average. I finished 54 points better, and I don't know, just couldn't keep up with Sanford and Son. But I'll be thinking about this for months. So close. Sanford and Son never got a win. That's insane. But they got 13 top 10s. Loy Allen was a force all season. John Smith didn't get a DNF. Abraham Lincoln got his only DNF of the season this race. Ben Bailey, no DNFs. Babe Ruth, no DNFs. That's wild. It seems like he wrecked like every other race down the stretch. And these numbers are just, it is what it is. 22 top 10s I had. I think I had 20. I don't know. I'd have to check the Ricky Rudd. Anyway, this point system works. It's awesome. We can use that going forward for other randomized stuff. And then the back half of the standings, nothing wild. Everyone has DNFs as expected in our point system. A bunch of multiple time winners back here. I mean, the big names: Jesus, Megan Thee Stallion was good for us. Was big early. Queen Elizabeth was good early, and she dropped off. And just all the turds going down the list here. Ninja Turtles were wrecking all the time. Rowdy Burns, that's been well documented how bad of a season he had. Only 1 top 5. Poseidon never had a top 5 and only 3 top 10s, but didn't DNF, so he was Mr. Consistency. So he didn't finish. He was just consistently bad. So he didn't finish P39. That's it. That's all she wrote. Folks, thanks for checking out the season. We only interview the Tango. We'd only interview him if he had won the Cup championship, so we're not getting a pit road interview with Andre there, but that's all she wrote. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the comments, views, likes, subscriptions, everything. Awesome stuff. It seemed like everyone had a lot of fun with this season. So just sit tight, enjoy the football season, and then by week week 13 or 14 of the NFL season, we'll be back with NASCAR Racing 3, the 2000 season with Bill Elliott. Looking forward to that, and I don't know. I'll be putting up some videos in the meantime, messing with NASCAR Racing 3 and whatnot, but that's it, man. Hey, thanks for watching.